Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is October the 5th, 2021. This is going to be our Solana price prediction. You guys can see that Solana crypto needs to clear this area. I'm going to show you the area that this price needs to clear before testing all-time highs once again. So welcome to this great channel, HueFin. We're also known as HueFin News, to where we are predicting price movement in the cryptocurrency space so that you and I can both be in position and win and dominate and profit. So if you guys want to join me, make sure you tap in, and you do that by liking the video, sharing the video, and also subscribing to the channel. I will also recommend that you tap that bell notification as well, because you do not want to miss out on any of our content that we are creating in this space. You always want to make sure that you have heads up as to where we are noticing price go in the cryptocurrency space. Now, let me tell you all about our last price prediction first, right? I'm keeping it real. We're one of the realest cryptocurrency channels out here in the space today, because we place price predictions on our price charts. We want you all to see that what our expectations were versus to what price has actually done. And man, look at our price prediction based off what the price move in Solana has done. We got this one completely off track. We did not get this one right at all, which is why we always make sure that we have places to where we need to identify, okay, cool, at what area did we get this wrong, right? Because out from the gate, you guys can tell from our last prediction in Solana, which was on August the 12th, we was like, we're expecting the market in Solana to go down. We wasn't really that bearish, but even from out the gate, the price still went up. So automatically, we should have been a little bit on guard and say, well, maybe we didn't get this one correct. Maybe we might need to take the other side of the trade and place this as a buy and look for the market to go up, right? So as a learning lesson, at what point would you have realized that your price prediction would have been wrong? Because I'm going to show it to you. Because obviously, if you guys would have held on and maintained and said, well, maybe tomorrow the price will go down, or maybe next week the price will go down, or maybe next month the price will go down. At some point, you have to realize that the market is going to give you information to show you that your prediction of what you originally intended is not right. And I'm going to show you to you right now for Solana on our last price prediction, right? You guys can tell. I'm going to circle it because I want to give you all the gist as to what the market in Solana was doing not long after it broke outside of our price prediction area. Right here, first day was on August the 15th, right? That was a pretty big spread movement up higher in price, which lets us know that the market was trying to go somewhere and it was trying to go up. Now, following the 15th of August, we have the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th of August. Look at that much volume coming through in Solana. Look at all that volume those 3 days. People were selling in the market in Solana on those 3 days, but the market still didn't fall. It still didn't drop in price. So this tells us precisely that the market, instead of it dropping in price, all of the selling that occurred those 3 days, there was a lot of people in there buying the market, simply meaning that they're expecting the price to even go further than where they're buying it up at, right at that particular price, which is around $70. So it was around that time that we should have said, I might need to cut this and move on to the next play, right? So we probably got out around, $79, $80. That's still 95.5% loss of what we originally intended the price to do in Solana. Now, let's just say you're one of those hopefuls who would have remained and held on to the price in Solana, right? We'll be down right now. Look at this, 314% right now. This is why it's very important for you to continually come in and see, okay, how is the market acting today? Because if you understandably can read and see what the market is displaying on price charts, you can always say, all right, cool, let me cut this. It's a 95% loss versus 314%. This is what we're talking about in understanding how the market dynamics really work. Because rather than getting hit with 314%, you would gotten hit with 95, which, I mean, both of them looks terrible, but one is better than the other, right? So now, lesson learned, the trap did beat us on this one. He got us on this particular play, because we was looking for the market in Solana to go down, and ever since then it was in a massive bull run, which pretty much we're still seeing. Yeah, we're still seeing the price in Solana as a formidable player from the price chart perspective. So now what we're going to do now, all right, we need to shake that off move on and predict where the market is going to go now. Now, I told you that the market has to overcome this particular level first before we see it try to test all-time highs. Can you see it already on this price chart? Now, in order for a market to overcome anything, it has to either overcome a restriction area or a support area, right? So since Solana is in a up move right now, we need to pay attention to see where the restriction area is at before we can see the market test all-time highs. But first, let's clean up this chart, right? Because check this out. This market is in a very massive bullish trend, right? Very strong trend. Okay. So I'm going to follow the market like this in Solana now. So now, as long as this price in Solana trades on this ascending line, we will always go up in price. Simple. So currently, look at Solana in the long term. Yeah, the market is a buy, just based off that one ascending line. That's it. And we're not even that far from the ascending line either. So when you're looking for a place to enter the market, where do you think it will be for you to buy Solana on the low for the cheap with the expectation for the price to go up, right? Where would it be? This is where you will want to buy it. Now, let me show you first where the market will have to overcome before we see it try to test all-time highs, right? And it's right here. Right there around $180, right? I could actually see it to around 190. Now, can we see the price in Solana continue to go up? Of course. Why would I say that? Well, look at the trend. The market price in Solana is still in an upward trend. So obviously, we need to follow under the same presumption that the market is still amped and primed to go up. Can we see it test all-time highs though? Let's see. Let's look at this on a weekly time frame in Solana, because I want to show you all what happened on last week. It's a very wide spread into the market in Solana last week. It kind of lets us know that this market wants to continue to trek higher in price, right? There is a restriction area, like I told you, around 180 though. That is the only hurdle that the price in Solana will have to overcome before we test all-time highs once again. That's it, just 180. So as I do this price prediction, as we're anticipating the price in Solana to continue to go up, we got to keep our eyes open on 180, because that's literally the price level that will restrict price movement of Solana going higher versus it going down. So we won't be caught off guard when the market gets rejected at 180, because you'll be like, well, HueFin told me that the market price could get rejected at 180, and it did. So we're looking at that 180 as the problem that is in the way of Solana going up and testing all-time highs. All right. So now, let me give you all the play of what we're expecting the market to do in Solana. Okay, let me take this back over to the daily. All right. So we're looking for the price to go up. 180 will be a small area for us to eat and nibble off of, for us to eat some profitability, take it out the market and put in our accounts. That's 6.33%, right? I'm looking for the market to try to come up here to like $197 to $200. That's about 16.83% profitability into the market in Solana, right? Now, that's the second area that we would come in and eat out the market. Ultimately, I'm going to take it all the way up there to the all-time high price right there on September the 9th. All right, about $215. Now, this is it. This is the new outlook. This is our newest prediction in Solana. We're looking for the price to go up. Now, support into the market in Solana is going to be all the way down here. As long as the market in Solana continues to trade above that ascending line, we already know that market's going to go up. Let's say we break that ascending line. As long as the market in Solana doesn't fall below $137, we're still expecting the market to go up. All right. So those are the two things that we are on the lookout for to allow our prediction to be valid. All right. So I'm done. So now I want to know, what is your price prediction? You got to let me know. This is what I'm seeing. I want to know, what do you see? I mean, are you calling the markets right alongside with me? Because if so, drop me the comment right now and tell me where do you think the price of Solana is going to be during the month of October, right? Just drop me a comment right now and tell me where do you see price in by the end of the month. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different. I'll see you later.